We are back with another car wow video. The ultimate SUV drag race. Oh, this is about to be interesting. SUVs in the drag race.
In a drag race between a Ferrari Purosangue, a Porsche
Okay, we already know the Ferrari is gonna win. It's the most powerful one out of them all. And I think it's all-wheel drive, so we already know. I think, yeah, it has too much horsepower.
Cayenne Coupe Turbo E-Hybrid, an Aston Martin DBX.
Oh, the DBX 707 also has 700 horsepower. Okay, maybe it will be close.
07, a Lamborghini Urus Performante,
Nah.
WX6M,
Ooh.
Range Rover SV, a Mercedes AMG
Break.
G3, and a Land Rover Defender.
Ooh, interesting.
Well, we're going to find out because I'm going to race them over the step.
How many are they? 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. Okay, here are my predictions. I know the Turbo GT, the Cayenne, is very fast. Okay, let me see. The Lamborghini is also fast. The X6M, don't sleep on that car. That car is fast. I think it's even faster than the Urus, maybe. I don't know. But okay, number one is gonna be number one. I think it's gonna be the Purosangue. Maybe number two. Okay, between number two, maybe the Cayenne Turbo GT. Number three. Okay, number three between the Aston Martin DBX, Lamborghini, and BMW. I think number three is gonna be in these cars. Okay, let me just choose. Number three is gonna be the Lamborghini Urus. No, BMW number three, Lamborghini Urus number fourth, and then number fifth gonna be that car, and then the rest slow. Okay, let me see the horsepower. Maybe I'll judge good.
Ferrari, because it's a very unique car here. It is the only vehicle that has a V12 engine.
Yes, that only makes sense to Ferrari. A V12 engine on the SUV, not an SUV, and then on the hypercar, their top range hypercar gets a V6 hybrid. I don't understand it, but I heard some people saying it's because on their flagship cars they use the same engine they're using on Formula One. So now the Formula One car has a V6 engine, so they are also putting it on their road car. I think that was a bad decision because people love the V12. Why take it away if they love it? Why fix something when it's not broken?
Also the only vehicle that doesn't have any turbocharging, yet it still manages to put out from its 6.5 litres a whopping 725 horsepower.
Woo! That's a lot of horsepower. Or maybe because of the weight.
Of torque, and that drives all four wheels.
Yes, that's what I thought. All-wheel drive cars, they are monsters. With 700 horsepower also.
An 8-speed automatic gearbox with dual clutches and launch control. Now this car weighs in at 2,000 kilograms. Though that is a dry weight, with fluid it's probably just over 2.1 tonnes. Quite expensive this, so starting price £313,000. However, yeah, this one's got over £100,000 worth of options, and it's been lent to us by Kira Solutions, so thanks guys for that. Anyway, let's move on to the Porsche and speak to its driver, its racing driver Sam. Hey Sam, how are you?
Hello Matthew, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good thanks. Can you give me the stats on your car?
This is the Porsche Cayenne Coupe Turbo E-Hybrid with the...
I saw this car in real life. It's nothing like what we see on camera. This car is very different. It's very big and very beautiful than most of these cars in this lineup. Like, it is a cool car in real life.
T package. It's 4-litre twin-turbo V8, 739 horsepower, 950 newton meters.
Oh, 739 horsepower. So it has more horsepower than the Purosangue. What? Okay, let's see its weight.
Four-wheel drive, 8-speed automatic. It weighs just shy of 2.5 tons.
Okay, it's heavier than the Purosangue. Oh, so that's gonna be the thing that it's gonna make it lose, because what, 400 kg more than the Purosangue? That's a lot of weight, so it's gonna lose because of that. That's why I place it on number three. Number two, I mean.
And starting price of these is 165,000.
And it's even cheaper.
Aston Martin DBX707. Nick, give us the stats on that.
With pleasure. So this has a 4-litre twin-turbo V8,
with 707 horsepower, hence the name. 900
All of them have V8, twin turbo V8. Okay, not the Ferrari.
Newton meters of torque. It has a 9-speed automatic gearbox, 4-wheel drive. It weighs 2,245 kilos.
Oh, okay. It weighs less than the Turbo GT.
And it costs the bones of 200 grand, but you do get millions of acres of red. It has a 9-speed.
And Nick, give us the stats on that.
Wait, I didn't see. Did he say all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive?
So this has a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 with 707 horsepower, hence the name. 900 newton meters of torque. It has a 9-speed automatic gearbox, 4-wheel drive.
Oh, all-wheel drive. Oh, four-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive. So maybe that's a difference.
145 kilos, and it costs the bones of 200 grand, but you do get millions of acres of red leather in here, which is just gorgeous.
Okay, I think
Mustard. That looks like mustard.
you're sat in a lady garden. Right, move on to the Urus, and we've got Harry from Onyx Automotive.
I'm in the Lamborghini Urus Performante. I'm in a 4-litre twin-turbo V8. We have power of 600.
Did he just say he's in a 4-liter twin turbo V8? He's inside the engine. I think he was nervous.
horsepower, 850 newton meters of torque, and all-wheel drive. Gearbox is a 8-speed automatic, weighs in at 2,150 kilos, and the starting price is 200.
Ooh, less horsepower, but weighs less than the Turbo GT. I think the Turbo GT is gonna be the heaviest car. Okay, we still have 3 more cars.
Next, we have Rory in the BMW.
Hey Matt, yeah, I'm in the X6M competition, so I've got the 4.4 litre twin turbo V8, so that's 625 horsepower, 750 newton meters. It's all 4 wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox. I weigh just under 2.5 tons.
Oh, we have another car that weighs 400 pounds more than the Purus Sanguis. If it's not all-wheel drive.
131,000 pounds.
It's a bargain. It's a bargain. Right, let's move on to Mad Max in the Rangy.
Max, can you give us the stats?
Good afternoon. Yes, I certainly am mad, but this is the Range Rover Sport SV Edition 1, 4.4 litre V8 twin turbo, 600 horsepower and 750 newton meters of torque. It weighs around 2.5 tons.
Woo! 2.5 tons. That's way more heavier than the other cars.
8-speed ZF torque converter. Starting price is around 170,000, but this exact car is 189,000 pounds.
What's going to be interesting is that that car has the same engine as the BMW, but with more horsepower. Right, let's move on to the Mercedes, which has the same engine as the Aston Martin, but with less horsepower. Zane, give us the details.
Hi Matt, I'm in the G63 4-litre twin turbo V8. It's got 5.
Wait, it's only now that I'm noticing. Where is the RSQ8? What? They should have just replaced the Defender, because there's already a Range Rover. Or maybe you can have the same argument saying the Urus RSQ8, same car. So you can say that. But nah, I think the Defender should have been replaced with an RSQ8. Because how do you mean an ultimate SUV drag race without the RSQ8? And even into this brake, this G-Wagon.
185 horsepower, 850 newton meters of torque, all-wheel drive, 9-speed automatic, and it weighs at 2,508.
It even weighs more. Okay.
And the starting price on this is 172,000.
Nice, and finally we come to the Land Rover Defender. Who's driving that?
Hello, it's Nat from Quicksilver Exhaust here. I've got a very special Land Rover Defender V8. It's got a 5...
I guess they were out of mics because now the other cars don't have quality sound.
5-litre supercharged 8-cylinder, 525 horsepower, 625 newton meters of torque. It's got an 8-speed automatic gearbox, all-wheel drive, weighing just over 2.6 tons.
Ooh, 2.6 tons. That's way more. What? There's the heaviest, the Defender. You see now, the Defender is the heaviest. So I think now it's number last. Definitely gotta lose.
It's gonna rip. It's gonna sound really good.
Okay, lots of stats there to take in. So here is a screen where you can compare the cars side by side.
Okay, I think the heaviest car is gonna be the Defender, then the Range Rover, then the AMG. Okay, then the Porsche. Oh, how did they manage to make the Ferrari Purisane with that light? Oh, I guess they're all all-wheel drive. The guy said four-wheel drive. There's a difference between all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. So it's all-wheel drive, not four-wheel drive. Okay, I'm wondering how did they manage to make that Ferrari that light with the biggest engine out of all the cars.
Right, you got that? Good. Now, let's move on to the customary Carwow sound check. So let's start at the far end with the Defender. Can you rev up your supercharged V8?
Woo! Woo! Is that the Defender?
Yeah. Didn't hear it. Okay, I didn't hear that at all, Nat. Let's have a listen to the G63 Zane. Rev it up.
Nah,
I'm not sure I could hear that either. Too far.
doesn't sound
Now let's have a
doesn't sound that good than the the Defender.
listen to Max in the SV.
Ooh.
Can't hear it either. Let's go Rory with the BMW. Let's have a listen to that.
Meh.
Okay.
Nah.
Hear the Urus. I've not properly heard. Cars are getting closer to me though. And now Nick Carlos.
Ooh. Wow. No, what do you mean? What do you mean? Nah.
Terrible. You're right next to me, it's rubbish. Right, everybody, listen to this.
Woo. That's a V12.
Is that a supercharger?
Supercharger. Quick question, Nat at the far end, can you hear my car revving?
I actually can, but I would hear it even more if I had a Quicksilver exhaust system on it.
Have you just totally played me to do a cheeky bit of marketing about Quicksilver exhausts?
What's that noise? I want to know that.
Ancillary belts? I don't know. But it wins. Right, go away, Sam.
Okay, our predictions. Number 1, Ferrari. Number 2, the Porsche. Number 3, the BMW. Number 4, the DBX. Number 5, the Urus. 6, SVR. 7th, G63. And then the last, the Defender. Let's see. What? Look at that launch. Okay, I didn't predict the launch. I said at the finish line, not the launch. But look at that. Even the SVR. Oh, okay.
Come on, BMW. Come on.
Ooh, I think my predictions are becoming true. Okay. The Cayenne GT is disappointing.
Oh yes, I'm getting ahead of Rory. Can I hold off, Matt? Woohoo! Oh no!
Oh, my predictions were wrong. The G63 was last. I should have known. What? Okay.
Whoa, baby, yeah! Okay, quickly, I'm going to go to...
I don't think they launched that very well. Like, you could see the Urus was left way behind.
Sam, what was your launch like?
Garbage. This is creeping on the line. I'm getting the hump. I'm getting the hump. Anyway, move on.
He jumped.
For you?
Loads of wheel spin, didn't like shifting into second, not as good as I would have wanted.
How about you, Harry?
It was poor, if I'm honest, Matt. It was creeping on the line, exactly the same as the Cayenne.
Rory, how was it for you?
Well, I was first for a lot of that, and then I was third. But the launch was amazing. This thing, the X6M, what a thing off the line. But yeah, it didn't have the legs.
And then Max?
Yeah, completely agree. You shot off like nothing, but this had a good start. But yeah, you can see its weight does play into it because I did start to drop off. But good start, though.
Zane, how was your G?
A little bit delayed, unfortunately.
And finally, Nat in the Land Rover.
I don't really have an excuse, Matt. It was all pretty damn good. Although, please, I'm not last.
Well, there we go then. I mean, so many variables in that race. Pretty interesting. I'm not sure who won. I'm not sure whether it was the Aston or the Ferrari. Who do you think won, Nick?
Ferrari.
Parts, I think it might be you, but I'm so impressed by the performance of this car. No, I've got faith in the Aston. I think it was the Aston.
Okay, so I've no idea which car won. It was all very close. Let's run a replay and find out which one was the winner. So then, what exactly happened? Well, the slow motion action replay reveals that the Ferrari won, though both it and the Aston Martin took 11.7 seconds to complete the standing quarter mile. The BMW was next with a time of 11.8 seconds. Then came the Porsche, crossing the line just ahead of the Range Rover, with both cars completing the standing quarter mile in 11.9 seconds.
They have to do another race.
Meanwhile, took 12.3 seconds. We don't know what went wrong with that. And the Land Rover Defender took 13.8 seconds. Last was the Mercedes. It took 14 seconds flat to do the standing quarter mile.
Want to sell your car quickly, easily, and for a fair price? Then head to CarWow to have over 4,000 quickly, easily.
This picks up like an in later to see how they compare to one another because they're just 40th setting, manual mode for the gearbox.
And we will help you sell your car quickly, easily, and for a fair price. On with the video.
Now we're going for a rolling race from 50 miles an hour. The cars are in the sportiest setting.
What? Why a rolling race? Why only one drag race?
3 slower cars for this rolling race, and we'll bring them in later to see how they compare to one another because they're just not going to keep up in this particular company as we've seen from the drag race. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. This picks up like an absolute...
Ooh! What? The Porsche's gonna come last.
Come on, Ferrari! No!
Ooh, almost died.
Okay, I had a hair-raising incident there where I almost hit a hare, and yeah, I had to bail. Can we do that again? I didn't want to cause animal deaths. Also, I didn't want to damage the front of this car.
Matt, I've never loved you so much.
If I'd been Yanni, would I have braked?
Oh no, I hit one. I don't think the wall would make Yanni lift if it looked like you might be able to win.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, look at the turbo. The turbo.
Sorry, I cut that up. I was in automatic mode. I'm going to fire myself. Matt, you're fired. Matt, we need someone to drive the Purosangue. You're hired again. 3, 2, 1, go. This is so quick.
What is happening with the Turbo GT? I thought that was a fast car.
Oh.
Come on! Yes!
Ooh. Ooh, now it's coming. Okay. But the Lamborghini Urus is still on. I think it lost to the Lamborghini.
Very, very interesting because Sam, your 5 mile an hour extra didn't help you.
It absolutely did. I beat Nick. It absolutely did help.
Sorry, I was just too busy being out in front. And then second was you, Harry, wasn't it?
Considering how badly this launched, it absolutely flies from third gear.
Right, and Nick, I'd actually thought you'd win this with your 707 horsepower.
Well, maybe if we kept going all day and found the perfect starting speed for the Aston, I might have won, but...
Can't deny it. I was fourth.
Rory, you lost, didn't you?
Yeah, opposite to Harry, considering how well this launched, it didn't do very well in that, but then again, you know, it's 625 horsepower, so it's a little bit down, I guess, on everything else.
Do you know what we're going to do now? We're going to do a rolling race with the other cars but we'll put the BMW in that for the reference point to see how they do compared to your car, which seems slow in this company.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, the Defender is falling behind. What? Look at that. Woo! It's like it's standing there, not moving at all. Oh man, they are slow.
Max, how was that for you? We've got the same engine, you've got slightly more power but more weight. I think the BMW kind of walked it a bit, didn't it?
You got aerodynamics as well.
That's true. And Zane, how was that for you, mate?
Yeah, it was good. I'm glad I beat the Defender.
And Nat, how was that for you in the end? That wasn't your power band, I guess.
I don't think it's an achievement beating a Defender. The
The Sun, mate, but no, right out the power band. I think it's just a little bit down on aerodynamics and power against these boys, but it did really well. Did a really good effort.
That was the win for the V8 Tomato. So all good. Thanks very much.
Okay, now we have a brake test from 100 miles an hour. The car that stops in the shortest distance wins. If you'd rather watch another drag race, click on the pop-out banner up there or follow the QR code that should be appearing on your screen right now.
Of course, the Defender lost.
Oh my gosh, a result I was not expecting. So it appears that the G-Wagon won. No, the BMW won. In fact, Rory, seeing as you're furthest back, can you commentate on the positions of all these cars?
So yeah, the V8 Tomato won, and then
V8 Tomato.
the G63, that's right, Zane's put his hand up. And then I think it's the Urus, then I think it's the Aston, and then I think it's the Range Rover SV. Then I think it's the Ferrari, followed by the Porsche, and I think the loser is unfortunately the V8 Defender.
Okay, I think I want to make a few corrections. First of all, I think that the Aston stopped in a shorter distance than the Urus. Do you agree, Nick?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm about in line with the back door on that Urus, so yeah, I definitely beat the Lambo. Can't tell about the G though.
I'm not sure about the G. I think it's pretty close. Either way, the G and the Aston beat the Ferrari, but the Ferrari did beat the Range Rover SV. Though the Range Rover SV did beat the Porsche Cayenne, and that did beat the Land Rover Defender.
What kind of Twilight Zone hell am I sat in? Nothing about this makes sense.
No, my car's just beeping randomly as well. I don't know why. Was it because I was in reverse? Don't know. Yes, that was annoying. Let's go into neutral. Anyway, hope you'll enjoy the video. Thanks, Ed.
Yes, we enjoyed the video, but I'm a bit disappointed that they only drag raced them once, because you could see that there were many errors on the drag race. Why didn't they do a second one? Because usually they do 3, 2, whatever. Why now? Ah, man. I think if they gave it a chance, the Turbo GT would be number 2. Or maybe the 707 DBX, maybe. Okay, bye.